What's up everyone, welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Today we're taking a look at Cardano and its recent price action, and make sure to watch the video till the end for a price prediction for the short and the long term as well. First things first, please smash the like, subscribe and hit the bell icon. YouTube is not pushing crypto content out currently and our subscribers aren't getting notifications, so make sure to join our free Telegram to stay up to date with all our videos as they are posted, link in the description. It really helps if you hit the like. We're posting 4 videos per day, so come back every day for daily updates and analysis. And make sure to comment down below for your chance to win a hardware wallet in our new monthly giveaway. We'd also like to thank you all so much for your support. We've just hit 10k subscribers, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. What's up guys, so just before we begin, we've had many reports that our subscribers aren't seeing our content, and this is most likely because you haven't hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon with all notifications turned on. Give it a tap now, turn on all notifications, and you'll most likely see most of our videos being posted. Also, if you want to support the channel, make sure to tap that like, it really helps us out. We're posting 4 videos per day, so make sure to check back every single day for daily updates. So we're just taking a look at Cardano here, and as you can see, I mean, things are still looking good. Obviously things haven't been great over the past few days. Bitcoin has dipped below 30k, and obviously everyone's so overly bearish right now, aren't they? But I mean, taking a look at Cardano, it's performed exceptionally well really over the past year and a half inside of this channel that we've seen here. We're not even anywhere near remotely close to the bottom of the channel really. We're actually just, chilling in the middle here. There's clearly a lot of demand for Cardano anywhere below $1 here, because it has been very strong support for a long time. It's pretty obvious when you look at this chart that there is a very strong amount of support for Cardano under $1 here. And we would strongly suspect if Cardano did start to roll over from this level of support, that we would see a lot of buying pressure, because it's quite clear. I mean, basically, let's take a look here from the end of February, start of March, we haven't been below $1 in any meaningful way. We've obviously wicked down a number of times and hit this level and had a bounce. Obviously, we're coming down with some decent amount of purpose here in terms of daily candles. But I mean, if we do think if this continues to roll over, things are going to start to see a very decent bounce. I mean, as you can see, we take a zoom out here and look at the macro. This is something we always look at. If we look at our RSI, you can see obviously March 2020 crash, very oversold. We've got this V-shaped recovery on the chart. We came down again after a decent run up here, had a consolidation and pullback period where we did hit oversold again. And as soon as we did hit oversold here, we had a very nice bounce to the upside, a little bit of consolidation bouncing off the bottom of the channel, slowly making our way up, and then obviously a huge rip to the top of the channel here, which is basically where we formed the channel. We actually double tested the top of the channel here, but obviously found it as very strong resistance. And then since then, rolled back over, and now we are oversold again, and we're at the middle of our channel here. So one of 2 scenarios can play out. Obviously, if we do break down below that $1 level, we're probably going to be coming down, retesting some previous levels. If we just take a look at the chart here, we can get an idea of what levels this could be. If we did break that $1 level, we do have a decent bit of support here at 90 cents. And then also, we would say maybe here at around 80 cents. And then obviously there's another bit of support here at around 70 cents. So we've got decent bits of resistance that we can roll over to here. But the key takeaway for us is we're oversold and we're at the middle of this channel, which is quite interesting because a lot of cryptos right now are at the bottom of a channel similar to this, and they're very oversold as well. So it's pretty clear that Cardano it's showing a lot of strength right now, isn't it? There's a lot of support under $1 for Cardano, and I mean, it's actually performing better than Ethereum from what we can tell in terms of percentage gains, or at least percentage losses from the all-time high. Currently down around 59-60%. We think Ethereum's actually down over 60% now, so it's actually holding stronger than Ethereum, which is interesting because obviously you would consider Ethereum to be a very super established project that would probably hold up really well. Obviously, one of the factors to this with Cardano is probably because around 70% of the supply of Cardano is staked, so it's not as liquid as Ethereum in terms of people buying and selling it. It doesn't seem as though that many people are trading Cardano. They're just kind of buying and holding it and staking it. But obviously, I mean, the combination of, the pullback, the super low tailing off of the volume, and just the general trickle to the downside is actually all bullish, because it means that there's a lot of people waiting on the sidelines right now, aren't there, with stable coins. there's around $100 billion worth of stablecoins sitting on the sidelines right now, basically waiting for, the right time to get back in. And human psychology is, I'm not going to buy the dip. I'm going to wait for it to go back up to all-time highs before I start buying again, because I know then it's going to keep going up. Everyone was overly bullish for Bitcoin at 65k, and now everyone's overly bearish now that it's dipping below 30k. But obviously there will be an equilibrium in the market eventually, and eventually we are going to start to see that bounce to the upside, because being oversold like this can't go on forever. And it's probably quite likely, in our opinion, that we are going to start to see that bounce pretty soon. When you look at this chart on the daily time frame, you can see the last time we were this oversold, or approaching this oversold, was when we had that March crash, when we came all the way down. Let's just take a look at how much that we actually came down in that period. Came down from around 7 or 8 cents here. We came down around 76% or so from that recent, swing high all the way down to that swing low. So just for argument's sake, if we did a similar thing for Cardano here, came down around 75%, we would be looking at, well, would you look at that? I mean, pretty much perfectly coming down and retesting the bottom of the channel. That would be very interesting, wouldn't it? Pretty interesting if that was the case. And we did, have a crash similar to that. We came all the way down to around this, let's take a look, 75% here. So taking a look, coming down to around that 62, 63 cent level, which would be slightly overextended from our previous levels of support at around 80, 70, 60 cents here. But, it's interesting, isn't it, how much these ideas potentially have confluence. But obviously with Cardano, very strong support at $1. I do think if we started rolling over from this, we're probably going to start to see a lot of resistance from buyers, because this is probably a great entry point for the long term from what we can tell. We do think Cardano in the next 5 to 10 years could be 20, 30, 50, maybe even $100, depending on how much the ecosystem grows and crypto grows in general. Obviously, as we said, in the short term, everyone's so bearish, aren't they? Super bearish, and basically saying, yeah, everything's going to zero. Sell all your bags. It's a bear market for 3 years now. But we're not seeing any evidence of that in our opinion. We have lost the 20 moving average here on the weekly time frame, but we haven't even retested the 55 yet, which is currently chilling at around, 85 to 90 cents here. And if we did break this $1 level of support, we would be coming back to retest potentially this 85 cent level on the weekly time frame, because this would be a really strong level of support in our opinion for Cardano on the weekly time frame here. If we take a quick look at the chart, you can see in the previous bull market we don't actually have the full price history here, but I do believe that Cardano did come up to around what was it, $1.08 in the previous bull market or something along those lines. What was it, $1.20? So it does look as though obviously the bear market was basically something like this in the previous cycle. I really wish this chart actually had more price history. But basically, once we got that bearish flip of our EMAs somewhere up here, we have seen the price just come down. We actually retested it as resistance here and kept going down and down and down into the bear market, like you can see here. And it's pretty obvious to us that, there's no evidence of that at all. I mean, we're nowhere near having a bearish flip of our EMAs. We haven't even retested the 55 yet. For us to be in a bear market, we'd need to see Cardano do something like this, where it retests the 55 after breaking below it, fails to break it as resistance, and starts to roll over. Not to mention getting that the death cross. Getting our death cross on our weekly time frame here. Something like this, where you'd see the 20 cross the 55. Okay, then maybe we probably would be in a bear market if that was the case. But currently, really not enough confluence at all for a bear market. It's pretty clear when you look at this chart. We're still in a massive uptrend, aren't we? We're just back testing support. And until we see otherwise, and until we see, these moves being executed with any decent amount of volume, then we're still going to remain bullish, because right now, everyone's just waiting and seeing, aren't they? There's a lot of waiting and seeing in the market. There's a lot of, a lot of people sitting on the sidelines with stablecoins waiting to see what happens, because no one wants to just get in here and then it dump another 20%. So that's what everyone's thinking. And obviously, until we do see any meaningful move in either direction, then we're probably just going to see ourselves slowly bleeding with the volume lowering, everything chopping to the side, basically. We've actually seen just crazy low levels of volume. I mean, the last time that we had volume that was this low for Cardano was essentially, before the March crash. I mean, the last time we had volume, like pretty much at the pit of the bear market, was the last time the volume was this low, which is absolutely insane considering nothing has actually happened. Like, nothing has happened. Okay, some Bitcoin miners got kicked out of China, but that happens like every other day, doesn't it? Nothing has actually happened, and we've had this huge correction in the market. So, I mean, tell me what you think is more likely to happen in the comments down below. Do you think it's more likely that we just dump another, 50%? So if we're in a bear market, 95% correction, we come all the way down to 12, 13 cents for Cardano over the next year or so. For pit of the bear market, is that more likely to happen, or is it more likely that we're probably going to get the bounce quite soon? Considering everything that we're looking at here, we haven't even retested our 55 yet. We're still clearly in an uptrend inside of this channel. We're not even anywhere near the bottom of the channel. Not to mention, nothing has actually happened. Cardano is stronger than ever. It's releasing its mainnet soon, etc, etc. So short term, so difficult to know. Obviously, anything can happen in the crypto space. But long term, I mean, we're so bullish on Cardano. I'm thinking about picking some of this up today, actually, because I mean, these prices, again, pretty damn juicy in our opinion for the long term. I mean, $1 for ADA when it could potentially, be $10 in a year's time, maybe even $20 or $30 in the next 2 or 3 years, and then God knows, 5 to 10 years down the road, $50 maybe, something crazy like that. Like, this is a top project for, in our opinion, a blue chipper that's probably going to do very well in the long term. So that's our update today, guys. We'd like to thank everyone for watching. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please let us know down in the comments section below. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you can keep up to date with all of our videos. Remember to comment down below and be subscribed to enter into our brand new monthly giveaway for a hardware wallet. If you'd like to support the channel more directly, please sign up to our Patreon via the link in the description below, or sign up to YouTube membership by hitting the join button right next to the sub below this video, where you can get access to our private Discord. We're offering coin calls, one-to-one access to us personally, insight into our personal portfolio, daily research of crypto assets with massive potential, and access to our brand new 100x portfolio. With so many benefits, you might as well check it out below. Don't forget to get 2 free stocks with Webull by signing up and then depositing $100 using our link in the description below. You can quite literally deposit the $100, get your 2 free stocks, and then withdraw the money. So there's no reason not to do that, and they could be valued all the way up to $1,600 each. But don't forget to actually deposit as well after signing up, otherwise you won't receive the second stock. Scammers get worse every day, so make sure to protect yourself and your crypto online with PureVPN. Sign up below for some big discounts. You can get access to block content and protect yourself from phishing scams with super low monthly payments and high quality speeds. You can also sign up to our free Telegram via the description as well. All the links are in the description for affiliate links for discounts and free crypto, so go check them all out below. There's plenty of goodness on offer. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.